So let's start out with on the website, Adam. What do we have on sale right now? So I'm gonna click over here on it.
Fast is probably still one of the biggest things. My whole app is just taking up.
Fast is like he was saying. Fast is a good one for us. We've got Pack Break on sale right now. If you guys haven't thought about Pack Break, any of you guys that have got older trucks that are non-VTT turbo, and you bought it to pull your camper or something like that, upgrade your fleet, and you're kind of getting started into the diesel world, that Pack Break setup would be something for you, towing fifth wheel, that you would really like. It's one of the biggest features in the new model trucks that people lean on all the time, like your Dodge guys, your 6.7 Dodge guys. One of the first things that they say if you talk to them about doing a turbo upgrade is, I'm not going to be able to keep my exhaust brake. So just something to think about there. As far as Pack Break goes, we got a phenomenal deal on GDP chips right now. They're $140. That's a blowout on those. And yeah, I think that is it. So
Yeah, it kind of tapered off a little bit after the 4th of July. We had a lot of big stuff on then, and then we'll kind of taper on a few things. We'll specialize on a few brands, and then we'll try to pick up around Labor Day for kind of our summer end stuff. I'm trying to get everything to pull up over here, man. For some reason, my apps are not wanting to work today. Do you have
all right?
ones?
Yeah, I got a couple of good ones coming up here. All right, so we get to your questions, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what the audible's in here, so I'm going to start with Nicholas Schultzman. 2012 F-250 6.7 best turbo upgrade. There are a ton of them out there, Nicholas. It really depends on what your horsepower goals are for the truck. If you're wanting a small, not a small horsepower gain, but drop-in capability, we've got a couple of different options there. Fleece has got their Cheetah for the trucks, which has been a really nice one for the 6.7s. BD is doing one as well that's a drop-in modified turbo. Both of them are wildly popular with us. If you want to go above and beyond that, some of our other manufacturers, HSP does a really super nice 6.7 turbo kit. Those guys kind of center on 6.7 Ford trucks. I mean, they do all platforms, but their 6.7 Ford's been a platform that they deal with quite a bit. I definitely suggest checking out them. Or Maryland Diesel has got a turbo upgrade for those trucks. So if you're just looking for a drop-in turbo, stock appearing, we'll say, I would look in the direction of Fleece or BD there. How much power can a 12 Dodge Ram bottom end handle? Will, I don't really like to answer that question. What the bottom ends can handle are relative to what your tuning is and driving style. I mean, driving style not so much, but your tuning really has got a lot to do with it, because a bad tune can do a huge amount of damage if the truck's not set up correctly, turbo and fuel wise. So, I feel like safely with good tuning and everything, correct products, correct turbo, you're probably easily 700 or 800 horsepower. So that's going to be my answer. I think that's probably the answer everybody would give you too. Average life on a stock 7.3 injectors, David, that depends on your fuel quality, your oil quality, how often you change those. That's really another thing that I really can't throw a number at. If you're real meticulous about your oil changes and whatnot, and doing using clean fuel, I feel like you can get 100, 200,000 miles out of those injectors without any problems. If you don't take care of those things, then it's going to shorten the lifespan on the injectors for sure. Legal all emissions intact, yeah, 700, 800 horsepower, I think. Or legal all emissions intact, and I would definitely tell you to do a drop-in upgrade, that Fleece or the BD. Justice Cano, best tune for 04 GMC 2500. Justice, this was something that we were talking about today. We were talking about can tuning. So we refer to can tuning as tuning from guys that offer you a tuner that has a tune on it, for lack of a better word. That's kind of a bad explanation, but we're going to call can tuning like your Super Chips, PPE, Smarty, things like that. So that would be a tuner that is going to arrive to you from one of these well-known brands. tunes that are on these that have been out since the vehicles have been new, or they released these tunes for these vehicles with some modifications down the road. So what is the best? Well, the best is relative to what you want to do with your truck. So if you're looking for a tuner that's going to give you the ability to monitor as you're driving down the road, monitor parameters, read clear diagnostic codes, one company that jumps to mind there is going to be Edge. If you want to go with the Edge Evolution, there you're going to get tuning capabilities. You're going to get tunes for the truck, but you're going to get the ability to monitor, read and clear diagnostic codes, and so on. That's one example. Now, if you wanted to go with a programmer, one that we sell for Chevrolets quite a bit is PPE. PPE kind of started with Duramax tuning, and that's really what their niche is the Duramax platform. The tuning's very good, so I'm going to suggest to you PPE as well. If you want to look in the custom tuning world, and that's tuners that are tuned by EFI Live, being the hardware or the software for it, but the tuning software. But yet you get a piece of hardware when they send you the tuner. We have several companies that do tunes for the truck. Duramax Tuner, Calibrated Power is a really good one. We've got GDP as well. So have all those on the website there. So that's definitely what my suggestion for you would be. Give you a few options there, man. Have a 03 LB7. Should I get Insight CTS2 or CTS3? CTS3 is going to save you a little bit of money. I feel like the capability of the CTS3 is going to be very, very nice. I think that it really gives you a lot of growth inside of your monitoring capabilities. So I'm going to give the nod to CTS3 there. 0560 Power Stroke, smokes and misses when it starts, has no power for about 20 minutes on high idle, so it warms and then it runs like a new one. Do you think it could be bad injectors or just O-rings on the injectors? New to diesels and looking for some advice, don't have a lot of extra to spend. Spencer, could be a couple of different things there. I like your theory on the O-rings on the injectors. It's going to be something on. More than likely, it's going to be something on the high pressure oil side. You're going to want to obviously check your fuel pressure. So we'll just get away from oil side. You want to check your fuel pressure, make sure that you've got good clean fuel filters and whatnot, and that it's been taken care of for you. You're also going to want to check what your FICM voltage output, your FICM voltage would be on the truck as when it first warms up there, or while it's warming up. Make sure that you're getting your full voltage out of the FICM, so that'll be something to check. If it's hard starting, it definitely could be a leak down on high side oil, so it could be anything there. It could be injector O-rings, it could be stand tubes, it could be anything else. You could have an IPR that's not performing correctly. That would be something that you would have to see with a scanner to make sure that you're getting correct IPR function. It could be glow plugs. You could have a glow plug in the truck that's giving you problems, and you have a cold cylinder. Once the cylinder warms up, then it starts to combust correctly. So that's a lot of different things to check out, man. And we talk about this all the time. Heating injection system is not something that you just kind of shade tree and throw stuff at. You've got to have a scanner or a tuner of some sort to be able to get the data to be able to help you fix the truck. So, what RPM should I be running to do the back pressure test on my B&D exhaust brake? I put it on a 5.9 Dodge. I do not know that figure off the top of my head, Mr. Hernandez, so I don't even want to quote that for you. It will be in your instruction manual on your BD brake. If not, reach directly out to BD or contact us, and we'll contact them for you. We'll get you taken care of. All right. 6-7 Power Stroke. Should I keep the factory compounds and go to a single? Jamie Robinson. Jamie, we get rave reviews on guys that go over to the single chargers on that. Yes, you're going to sacrifice a little bit of spool up on those, but not a ton. But top end power is going to be good. Reliability is going to be increased quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and give the nod to like a single turbo setup. Again, check out HSP. Maryland Diesel as well has got a kit for it. So check those two companies out on our website.
To see that.
Yeah, Emily Rose, man. Gosh, dog. Oh, man, Bubba.
That one hit me.
That one got me. Hey, Emily, I hope you guys are doing good down there. We definitely miss Bubba for sure. We definitely miss Bubba. Oh, Ryan Allen, shout out, buddy. Garden, no garden this year. I got 2 tomato plants that Adam gave me, and I got some potatoes that I put out, and they look terrible.
My garden's doing great, Ryan. Thanks for asking. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so Adams is doing great, man. Trent Gardner, just to monitor things. Trent, I gotta figure out where your
have a 03 LB7. Should I get the CTS2 or the CTS3?
Yep. Saw that. We answered that. Jay Robinson.
Okay, so you need some questions from the Peanut Gallery. Then.
Hey, from the Peanut Gallery.
I really like this one. Cody has been this from YouTube. Cody Black. He has been watching every fast video we have and every fleece power flow video. He was the one that asked about the replacement filters that I asked you about the other day. What is the replacement filter? It's a Donaldson filter or a Wix filter?
It is a Donaldson. It will cross over to a Wix.
Yeah. And he can just get that in any auto parts store, right? Like we don't have them up on our site yet because they're so easily accessible.
Yep. I think that the Power Flow base is going to be a 1" by 13 coarse thread, so you can use a whole different plethora of filters inside of this. What you want to do, if you get the Power Flow set up from Fleece and you get it for a common rail truck, you want to make sure that you keep your filtration to 3 micron. If it's on a VP44 truck, you can drop down to 10 micron and be fine. Keep it at 3 if you want to. So what I'm alluding to there is the Donaldson filter that's on the Power Flow has got the water drain on the bottom of it. You don't necessarily have to have that if you're pretty religious about changing your fuel filters and so on. So it's definitely something that you can look at, maybe going into a Fleet Guard filter or something like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, again, I think the nipple on that base is 1" by 13 UNC. So any filter with that, and then the micron ratings we talked to you about for your application, you'll be in good shape.
So we had the compound on that. This is one of those situations where I think he's got so much information, he's a little overwhelmed with it. So I'm having difficulty understanding the pros and cons of fast filters or the Power Flow with the filter.
Yeah.
What are the pros and cons of one versus the other?
So doing a fast system or any of the air systems. Hold on just 1 second. DKNG, Miles, I see you over there. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what, you're doing it right now. I had you on NIO. That stock is gonna go to $22. You wait and see. I'll be laughing last on this one. Now, so we're going to talk about Power Flow and fast. So with the fast and air dogs, you're getting an air separation system. You're getting cleaner fuel going directly to your injection pump and your injectors based on how their kits are engineered. The Power Flow is going to give you the ability to, on the trucks that you already have to drop the tank and go after the pump to modify it, so on and so forth. You don't have to do any of that modification. You just drop this pump in. And then we give you a different filter head to increase the line size and whatnot. So that's really what the difference between the two of them is. So if you're looking for air separation capabilities, if you're looking to get away from the stock fuel filter location and setup, then I'm going to tell you that you need to go with the fast, the air dog. If you don't, if you want to keep all of those systems intact, I'm going to tell you to go with the pure or the Power Flow from Fleece. So that's going to be the difference on that. Ryan, I don't have any big deer scoped out. I'm starting to see some deer on my place, and I'm so excited about it, man. I can't even stand it. How much horsepower will a stock clutch handle on an 03 MB5600? That's going to be driving style, what you do with the truck, and what the condition of the clutch is right now. 350 horsepower. Damn near just a little bit better than stock. You get in too much of a lug, I think that you're gonna torch that clutch. So it just depends on your driving style, man.
Miles.
Hey, John, you're welcome, man. We appreciate the heads up. Need your opinion. Do you think an SXE 472-8710 will spool good on an 03 Cummins with 100% over S&S nozzles and 12 mil S&S CP3? When are you needing the truck to come on? I mean, it's with a 1.0 housing. 87, your spool is going to be definitely worse than what your stock Charger is, obviously. But when are you needing the Charger to come in? That's something we don't talk about nearly enough. It depends on what you do with the truck and when you need it to come in and what horsepower, when you're needing it to come in. If it's an automatic truck, I'd like to know what kind of converter that you've got on it, truck 2. So that all plays into it. But if you're wanting a real snappy turbo, if you're wanting one that's going to spool up like stock, then that's not going to be the Charger for you, even with the fueling capabilities that you've got. So we're just need to know what RPM range you're wanting it to come in at, buddy. Have an 0560 Power Struggle, 155K on it, all stock. What are the first upgrades you would recommend doing first? I don't really do a lot with the truck other than daily driver. Matt and Vicky Cochran. First thing I'm going to tell you to do is do if you're going to leave the EGR on it, which we all have to do, clean your EGR cooler or change the EGR out and get an upgraded cooler. I really, really like the tube styles. It's got the different welds in it as opposed to the radiator fin style cooler. So EGR cooler, I'm going to tell you, is going to be your first thing. Next, I'm going to tell you to do your oil cooler. You want to change the oil cooler out. You want to do those two things at about the same time. Water pump, you want to upgrade your water pump. And then I would check into doing the blue spring on the truck so you can get the correct fuel pressure. I really like the filter relocation kit that Sinister has out that gets you oil filter and fuel filter relocation. So makes those a little bit easier to access, and you can change and work in different filters to increase your filtration. So that's what I'm going to tell you first. Look at getting head studs done. Have an overall health test done on the truck by somebody that's either a Ford certified mechanic or somebody that's damn good on 6.0s. Jump out and have them take a look at the truck and give you an overall health condition of the truck. 165 gallon per hour air dog fast supports 650 horsepower. Yes, it would. I think they're rating those two pump flow rates at about 800 horsepower right now. Around 2,300. I don't tow with it, just a weekend truck. Then yeah, I think you'd be fine. There. Wade knows his S&S. That's exactly right, my boys. S&S deals. You guys check them out. Awesome stuff. Awesome product. Awesome people too. 48 upshifting while towing a load. Uphill load speed. 48 upshifting while towing a load. Uphill low speed. Robert, that just could be the speed that you're running. It could be a combination of what your truck's not happy with. Truck is going to downshift. If you are partial throttle and overloaded, it's going to sense load, so it's going to downshift. It's going to try to get into a lower gear for you there. So I don't know that you necessarily got anything mechanical going on. One thing that you could look at doing if you wanted to kind of up your governor pressure is look at doing one of the governor pressure blocks that we have from Suncoast or ATS. Definitely would be a good thing for you. That's a nice upgrade to the truck anyway. I don't know that it's going to necessarily help you in the instance that you've given us here, because I don't know that you necessarily have something mechanical going on, but definitely something to look at if you want to do an upgrade there. So, what we got, Adam?
I don't have any other questions right now, but I did see somebody that commented on one of our videos and said, just so you know, the Cummins oil leaks that come natural are intended because they help to prevent the rust on the underside of the truck.
That's a damn truth.
I thought that was a pretty good one. I hadn't heard that before.
That is a damn truth. That is a damn truth. So I guess really we will not see you all next Thursday, because the next time we're going to see you guys is in person, and we will be at Rocky Top Diesel Shootout along with S&S Diesel Motorsports. Those guys will be there too. So we're going to be at Rocky Top Diesel Shootout. So if you're there, come by, say hi to us, check out, pick up a t-shirt, grab some parts from us, whatnot. Love to see you. And I guess that's about it.
It'd be nice to get out and about again.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'd be nice to get out and about, and hopefully we come back COVID free.
Yeah, that's always the goal.
It. Yeah. So, not a lot else. Everything going along pretty good. We are still wildly busy, and so thankful to you guys that put your trust in us and buy your parts. Not trying to be hokey here. people are asking me all the time, what do you think of the influx of business is from? I think that we all are essentials, and we all have an essential mentality, and people are staying inside the economy right now, and they're spending, and we're very appreciative of that. We're running into some raw good costs or raw good supply chain problems, but we're trying to work around that with our manufacturers, with all of our valued manufacturers, and things are coming around. So check us out. You need parts. I'd love to have your business, and honored to have you as a customer. And thank you guys for watching Q&A today.